Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today it's all about your fitness questions answered. So you may have seen that we put a tweet out asking for your fitness questions, so what we're going to do today is answer some of those with lots of Lean Machines love on top. So John, I'm taking this question, get the hell out of the way.
Hello! I'm just basking in the glory of having my own area today.
First question is from @inner_joy, motivate and inspire. Great name. Anyway, thank you very much for your question. It's really relevant question. So it reads, is it bad to drink too much water? For instance, 3 litres, maybe more. It's a really ironic one that if you drink too much water, you get the same symptoms as if you were dehydrated. Figure that one out. So I'm going to give you a quick tip on finding out just how much roughly water you should be drinking a day. So if you think of your body, it's 80% water. So we're essentially SpongeBob SquarePants. So you're essentially SpongeBob SquarePants. I can get my words out now. So if you, first of all, write down that 1 fluid ounce is 30 millilitres of water. It sounds really random, but some people work in fluid ounces, some people work in millilitres. So 1 fluid ounce equals 30 millilitres of water. Make that note and I'll get back to you. Made a note? Awesome. So, if you want to find out how much you should be drinking, weigh yourself in pounds, divide that by 2, say you weigh 120 pounds, divide it by 2, which is 60 pounds, so 60 fluid ounces is what you should be drinking per day on your average day. Why? 120 divided by 2 equals 60 times fluid ounces.
Okay, fine. Carry on.
I don't know where to start from now.
You finished it, it's fine.
So that is your average amount of water. So if you think when you train, obviously you become dehydrated, we lose water. So to find out how to replenish your stores, we normally say 150% of what you've lost. So to find out that, you weigh yourself before you train. One time we actually do like the scales. Weigh yourself before you train, and then weigh yourself immediately after, and say in an average workout you were to lose 1 kilo, you want to replenish your water stores by 1.5 kilos, which is 150%. So I hope, obviously there's a lot of numbers there going around in your head. I hope this has helped. Stay hydrated, but don't stay overhydrated. Thank you very much for your question. Enjoy.
Wait.
Sorry.
Okay, my turn. So my question comes in from @everbetter11, in brackets, Kerry Taylor. We all know your name now. That wasn't a very Canadian, was it? So your question was how to resolve muscular imbalances. So I'm quite a good person to speak to about muscle imbalances, as I currently have one myself. It's kind of ironic that the way you get a muscle imbalance, or one of the most common ways, is also one of the ways you have to solve it, but you kind of have to do it in the correct manner. So isolations is a good way to get muscular imbalances and to correct them. It sounds funny, but I'll explain why. So isolations is an exercise when there's one joint moving. So bicep curl or leg extension, okay? So you're normally going to find those kind of things in a combination of an exercise. So bear with me. If I'm doing a squat, okay, I squat down, my quads are working, hamstrings are working, glutes are working, okay? They work as a unit, okay? So all the little fixate and synergist muscles, the ones that help me do the movement, work together and they get stronger as a unit. If I was just doing leg extension all the time, I'm building up my quad, not so much my hamstring, it's going to become hyperactive. It's going to fire first in the movement. So if I'm going to run, or I'm going to jump, or I'm going to, I don't know, dive into someone, my quad's probably going to fire first and potentially give myself a pretty nasty injury around my knee area, alright? So it's important to sort themselves out. So basically what has happened is my VMO, that's the muscles that come around your knees, okay? My left one is a lot bigger than my right, which would say that my left quad is a lot more hyperactive than my right, okay? So I've now been working on isolations. I saw, what do you call them?
Sports therapist.
I saw a sports therapist, thanks Leon. I saw Heidi, a sports therapist that we deal with, who works in the same place as us actually. She's very good. And basically did a load of tests on me to find out what was firing and what was firing first. So it's a good point to do that first if you've got any imbalances. But then there was things like, I've got to hold my fingers on my VMO and extend my leg and really concentrate on getting to fire as quick as I can. So it's really important when you do your isolations that if you're going to work one muscle, you've got to work the other. So you have an agonist and an antagonist. Your agonist is your prime mover. So bicep curl, agonist is the bicep. The antagonist, or the braking muscle, is the tricep. Okay, so even if I was throwing, okay, my tricep is extending my arm, and before it gets to the end, my bicep works as a brake. Okay, so it's important to work them both together. Obviously, if I don't have a very strong bicep and I have a very strong tricep, I'm going to start having issues. It's not going to break me fast enough, is it? And my arm's going to fall off on the floor.
Yeah, but you're going to have massive arms.
So a lot of us tend to have muscle imbalances, but it's something that we have to work around and we have to deal with. I wouldn't get too hit up about the fact that I have a muscle imbalance. What I'd be doing is concentrating on what I've got to do to repair it.
We're going to take this last question together because I think it's probably the most important question. It comes in from @Adele Bidolph. I hope that's your name. Sorry, it's a bit of a tongue twister. Really nice name though. The question reads, it's going to take some serious answering. Why are you so fit?
Well, because we work out a lot.
I work out. Look at that body. No, thank you very much for the question. It made us laugh, so we just had to feature it because we don't class ourselves as fit. John does.
What are we talking about here?
Like
physical fitness?
I don't know. I was going right down the vanity route.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Well, just not no change for you then, is it?
Why are we so fit? What's fit about you? You quiff. He's got quite a fit quiff.
Are we talking about vanity still?
Yeah. Well, what about fitness? Because we train. Back to vanity.
So, on that note, we're going to leave. We hope we helped you out with a couple of your questions there. I know they were a little bit long-winded, but we wanted to cover them correctly and sufficiently.
Sufficiently.
I'm full of big words today.
You are.
You're
full of something today.
So, on that note, we're going to see you later. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you next Sunday.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Love you all.